Of course, last series was a little bit of a steamroll, but I mean, these two teams should be pretty evenly matched, and I'm excited to see Fink on the fair. I haven't seen him in a long time, and probably going to be put up against Goku here. Excited to see what the EU players are going to show with their fair tactics. Of course, EU well known for their fair play. What do you think is going to happen in this game?
I mean, right now, I've got to be thinking Tekk are going to be winning the series. They've got Factor on the Pharah, who, I mean, we all know what he can do. J-Led on the Trace as well. In my opinion, one of the best Traces on console. Again, a lot of these players really, really known for their play. Blackbeard's, Lucio, Hamud's main tank in general is very strong. But again, I mean, we talk about Tekk. Squall Clan actually have a very good roster as well. Hamud, I think, one of the best main supports out there as well. Goku's Far is something to contend with. KO's his main tank. I mean, looking at these two teams, they are both so strong. We are going to be opening up, though. I mean, the first map is going to be Oasis. And, I mean, I'm going to be looking for a very close series here.
And of course, going on to this point, Fair is incredibly strong in control on City Center. Sorry. I mean, the high ground's there for hate scan, but if you can deny it, Fair has pretty much nobody to contest it.
Oh, Hamudo is going to be going down. Messi able to find the first kill of the series there. Power of Hero is also going to be losing the mech. He will fall. There it is. Messi winning the D.Va 1v1 there. J-Led able to take down Nawaf, though. It isn't quite over for the team in the blue yet. They still have the pharmacy alive, but as I say that, Willie is going to be going down. Blackbeard falling as well, and the first cap is going to go in the favour of Squall Clan.
And Squall Clan right there, great play, focusing down targets one by one. Of course, that's how you win these games. You get all 6 people shooting at one person, they'll die very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, some good focus fire there from Chaos and his team. Right now, Tekk are going to be initiating onto the high ground straight away there. They're going to be initiating quite hard onto Messi. He is the target they want to focus. You see him go quite low, but he is going to be healed very nicely. Now, I mean, they dive back up onto that high ground. They're harassing very aggressively here. They're doing so well. Is the point going to be taken? No, not quite going to be taken for Tekk, and they lose 2 as well. Hamud and Jalen both going to be falling to Jerizi and Messi. And that is going to be, again...
In that fight, we did see Tekk try and take the high ground from Squall Clan, but unfortunately not enough. I mean, of course, Squall Clan had the high ground to begin with, so they could just drop down without using any abilities, while the side of Tekk has to use abilities to get up to the high ground. Of course, it puts you at a massive disadvantage not having your leap, your booster jets.
Yeah, I mean, you are completely right, to be fair. I mean, right now, I think Jerizi's done a great job on this tracer, kind of playing mind games with J-Leg, keeping it, like, kind of not dying in general, and he's able to get a lot of damage and like, value out from that hero. But right now, Fanta is able to get the opening heal onto Nawaf. He is going to be fully on. Willie does go down after using the Valkyrie. Fanta obviously using the Valkyrie as well, and if they lose this fight at 88%, they are going to be losing the first section of Oasis, and they look to be losing it as Nawaf is going to be res right back up. Messi is able to take down Blackbeard. The D.Va 1 is going to be used from Power, and again to no avail. Jerizi is able to find Hamad, and right now is all in the favour of Squall Clan here. They used to be to keep people alive. Messi is going to get low. Is he going to lose to mech? That would be quite good for the side of Tekk here. They are able to do that nicely. Power of Hero still alive, but he's going to be losing the mech. J-Led able to take down Messi though. Right now this fight looking so close between these two teams. Chaos though, if he takes out Factor here, Factor is very low and doesn't have that mercy pocket. It's the best chance to take him out. Blackbeard able to down Hamad. So right now Tekk looking to grab this point. They are getting the edge in this fight, as well as that Willie is coming back. Jerizi though able to take down Farah just in time before that pocket shows up, I believe. But Hamad is able to get a frag himself. Right now this fight looking so close between these two teams.
And of course, ults in this fight, very big. The side of Tekk Warriors has to commit whatever ults they need to win this fight, because if they lose this fight, it's over for them, and it looks like it's paying off. So far, not too many ults committed, but as I said, of course, the sound barrier does come out. The flip finally finishes up. The res on the Goku manages to get Mod out of there. And gets a late kill on a fake. That's incredibly important. They won't have the spam for the team coming back into this.
Oh, that's big. That's a big opening kill though. Blackbeard is going to go down the barrels, also used from Goku, able to take down the Mech of Power, as well as that Hamud is falling. So, I mean, yeah, Dreezy finding two, Goku finding another one in Power Pier and finally able to finish him off. This point is just looking to go back in the favour of the red team here. It should be any time now. JLed is going to be going down to the WAF. Nobody's going to be able to touch by the looks of things. Oh no, the Foam Wage is going to be used from Hamud, but again, it's a matter of time. It is nothing but Squall Clan on the left side of the kill tree. The D1 is going to use though. Not able to get anything.
And I mean, they do keep touching, but as you said, it's only a matter of time before they lose this fight. Warriors are not able to do enough.
Yeah, no, that is going to be the first point going in favour of Squall Clan. And, I mean, Goku and Dreezy both popping off on that DPS.
And that's what we're going to have to look for Oship Warriors to shut down this next map, sorry. Though, of course, we do get Gardens, another great fair map. Oasis does, of course, have two incredibly strong fair maps, and the third one, is University, is pretty good for the fair anyways. So you're gonna have to see if any hit scan comes out from either side here, but I'm not expecting it.
I mean, yeah, both of these teams very good on their Faras. I mean, Factor's best hero by far is his Farah. Goku obviously showing what he can do on the hero. So I wouldn't really see either of these teams to sort of that. I mean, right now it's just a matter of which team can perform dive better, and they're literally running the mirror of each other. Goku were able to get the direct onto really. Factor going to be going down to him. Goku is running the show right now as he finds the pharmacy early on, and again Hamud is probably going to be going down in time soon, but he's able to get actually the pharmacy of Squall Clan are also going to be going down here. And right now this fight isn't quite over. It's Factor and his Mercy are going to be coming back soon, and they are back, but right now nobody's going to be contesting the points. And Factor though able to take down Messi. Right now this fight looking very, very disorganized. Dreezy able to take Power of the Hero out of the mech, but again Dreezy, the one popping off. Chaos is going to take down Power of Hero as well, and this is going to be the point maintained, I think, for the side of Squall Clan.
Of course, as you said, a very messy fight, but Squall Clan is happy to have the messy fight. They have points, they're building up their percentage, they're getting closer to the win, and all they want is to stall it out. They got about 23-24% off that fight without even really having, like, realistically, they just kind of snuck the cap. They didn't even deserve that 23% in a way, but of course when Oship
that's a good opener.
And wow, incredibly important pick in this fight early on. Dreezy does bring it back though, and we're gonna have to see what these teams can do with their ultimates now.
I mean, Dreezy really is popping off. The thing is, with this team, I mean, I was about to say like they were going to maintain the point, but Power Pure and JLed both find a kill, and Dreezy and Hamud, two very important players on the side of Squall Clan. Now Goku is without that pocket, and we might see him go down anytime soon. But again, this fight looking close between these teams, but JLed on the cleanup onto Nawaf might mean that Oshtek take the point here. It's just a matter of time. It's Factor does get back on the point. Willie low is going to get low, but no, JLed with the cleanup onto the DPS of Squall Clan. I mean, anytime now, this point should be going in the favour of Oshtek.
And JLed in that fight finally showing up, bringing out, I think it was 3 kills in the fight. Putting in the work as a tracer, of course, on this map specifically, able to get up to the high ground and get so much line of sight on everybody on the point. Flip does finally come over, but it's at 94%. Oship Warriors have to be worried here. The defense has to be practically perfect.
Yeah, I mean, right now, they cannot lose a fight. That's literally it. But they have the ultimates to hold for a while. They have 5 ults. If they manage it right, their shot caller takes manage of their team quite well, they can win this section. I mean, it's definitely doable, especially on a section like this where it's so hard to take the point back. But I mean, they've got to find a way to deal with the DPS Squall clan right now. The D1 is going to be used from Messi, and that's no good. Willie is going to go down with the Valkyrie. D1 though going to be used from the other team. Again, no avail. Fanta is going to get one of the barracks, but again, it's too late. He dies to mod balls. Blackbeard goes down as well. Nawak is going to be picked up. And I think that kill onto Willie really was significant, as that Valkyrie, I mean, couldn't be used. He's going to have to fly back in here. He's going to be looking to get the res off, but right now, they're grasping at straws. But they're able to get the res here. Willie does res Power of Hero. He's going to be able to get back in the mech as well. And right now, this fight is going to be super close between these teams right now. It is good for Squall Clans. They have taken the point back. So if they lose the fight, they don't lose any percentage of going in and staggering. But right now, Tekk really are under pressure here to perform. Fanta has to win these 1v1s against Goku. JLed is able to take Messi out with the help of Hamud. Chaos though with the final rage, able to find two. Willie and JLed go down, but the point is not going to be touched. And Squall Clan find the plays and they take the first map of the series.
And they all get off the point. That fight, it wasn't lost. It was, I mean, granted, it wasn't a one for the side of Squall Clan, but it wasn't lost for the side of Oshtek. Great lead on that shot. Great lead on the Banka. Man, Goku is going absolutely in on that Pharah. 1-up to the side of Squall Clan. This is already showing to be a pretty good game.
Okay, we are going to be going to a white commercial. I mean, you've probably seen it enough times, but I mean, we're going to go to it anyway. So we will see you with our second map picked by Oasis Warriors, as they did just lose Oasis, in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Hello everybody, welcome back. It is our second map of the series in the second semi-final of the EU playoffs. Again, if you missed the first map, Squall Clan, the team in the red, did pick up the first map of Oasis with a score of 2-0. Goku really being the one to stand out there on the far, managing to outplay Fankta as well as the rest of Tekk. But again, it's a new map, Junkertown, probably not one of Farah's best maps. Who do you think's got this map? Angels.
Honestly, Squall Clan played extremely well. Their teamwork was clearly on point in the last map. So I'm picking them for the win here, though I am hoping to see Tekk Warriors bring out some better play. Maybe even play some Bastion, maybe. I don't know. I'm hoping to see some hit scan from the side of Tekk Warriors because I feel like they're in the fair 1v1. They have been losing consistently.
Yeah, they've got, I mean, right now they've got choices. They either commit and trust in Fankta and his ability, and we all know what he can do at his best. Obviously, if you don't know, back in the early days of the game, he did hit that 5,000 SR limit. I mean, it was covered on YouTube, all that sort of stuff. If you don't know who he is, that's who he is. That's his legacy, really. But again, it's been a while since then. Goku has really been stepping up. But again, I mean, they either trust Fankta in being able to deal with him, or they switch their strategy completely. You can go onto the hit scan. But again, if they go onto the hit scan, I mean, as you say that, like Widowmaker is very strong here, and I don't know why they don't take that opportunity to run the hero to deal with Goku's Farah. But right now, the Farah isn't going to be coming out from Squall Clan, as they do run that triple tank solo support Bastion strategy.
And interesting to see Nawaf on the Arista instead of Chaos. Sorry. You do tend to see your main tank going over to the Arista and your off support going to the Roadhog, but to see how well he'll play on the Arista here, and of course Farah here going down out of mech immediately is incredibly devastating. Yeah,
her mod though is going to be going down on the offense, so they've lost their only method of support. But again, as I say that, Willie is going to be falling. I think Blackbeard's very far back and out of the fight, so Fankta isn't going to be getting any heals, but J-Led able to take down Dreezy. Fankta survives here. How on earth is he alive? He still isn't dead. He's won and he has no heals, and he's just beat Messi in a fight. And he's still alive. Like, come on. Can they kill him? But no, right now the fight is on the payload. Fankta is trying to throw that spamming, but again, 4 kills coming in. 3, sorry. For the offense. But J-Led finding KOs, and Hamoud is going to get rest, so the defense of Tekk looking to win this fight.
And Hamad not being able to get out of the spawn there on the Mercy, wasn't able to heal up his Orisa on the point. That's what you need on the point. You need your Orisa, you need your Diva to keep the Bastion alive.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, personally, I don't like the strategy of triple tank solo heals. I think it's better running DPS, but then, I mean, because running this triple tank, it charges Fankta's barrage up nicely, as well as that you don't have as much healing as you need to deal with triple tank, like to keep them up. Goku though, kind of positioned safely, is going to be staying alive, and as well as that, he gets a lot of value off his Bastion. Dreezy able to find the pharmacy of Fankta and Willie, and this payload in any time is going to be hitting this first checkpoint. Is Goku still finishing off targets, taking out Power of Hero, and there it is, 2 minutes down, but that is 1 point on the board for Squall Clan.
And there you see why the triple tank does have its benefits over the triple DPS. Of course, Roadhog and Diva both able to self-sustain pretty well, and the hook from Kaios it's usually going to connect. Dive tanks are big, they're beefy, and being able to bait out abilities like the Primal Rage is incredibly powerful.
Yeah, right now though, Messi and Goku able to take down Fankta and Hamoud. They're 2 up in the fight and make that in this payload. It's going to keep rolling along. They use the Risroll to make sure they get those frags, and yeah, they've got to be looking to get through the second phase nice and quickly after winning that fight so convincingly. Look who's behind. J-Led, I mean, he knows he's seen, so he's got to be careful in terms of approaching this. But Hamoud dives in and he just gets rolled. Like the Matrix needs to be there from Power, and it wasn't. But the Transcendence is there. Power unable to stay alive though. He does go down. Fankta also falling into Dreezy, and Chaos as well as Goku find 4. Willie, J-Led, Power and Hero, and Blackbeard as well as Hamoud all hitting the deck. And that is a team kill to end that section of the map. and Squall Clan are going to keep on moving.
That was extremely uncoordinated. As you said, Hamoud going in on his own. What was he supposed to do there as a Winston? And honestly, faked on this Pharah, I'm not liking it. It's not going to work on this point, especially. Very close quarters point. Bastion has so much line of sight here. The only way this Pharah is going to work is if he gets main hooks while he barrages the Bastion. And no, he goes running first.
Yeah. He's running forward into Bastion and Widowmaker, and he's not getting value. Like you need to be switching here. I mean, you've got the barrage, but you're not able to get close enough to use it, seeing as the hit scan have those sights, and they have the range that they need to, you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, Fangta's got to switch, I think, as well as Hamoud. They need to switch the strategy right now. Actually, I tell you what, Fangta has got the Widowmaker of GR Easy. He's going to be able to use the barrage here. He might not go for
it just yet. I think he should just blow it and swap off the Pharah, in my opinion. It's not. I don't think the barrage is worth it. Generally, when you use barrage, you just go down immediately, anyways. I mean, that's my experience. So of course he won't. I can't influence his decisions, and he's gonna be sticking with it. But I still don't like this Pharah swap.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to play very conservatively, but stop the Bastion of Goku getting back on that cart. You've got the barrage to do that. Look away they're nicely defending on high ground. And GR Easy is going to kill himself with his own Helix. He is going to get picked right back up though. And right now this fight is a 6v6, but JLed takes GR Easy down again. It's definitely it's known who they're focusing. But right now Messi is able to get the kill onto Blackbeard. Goku as well with the tank configuration is able to take down Fangta. After Fangta finds one with the barrage, the Diva Bomb used from the defense, able to find Goku, stopping him getting on that cart, and JLed getting the kill onto Nawak. This fight looks good for the defense to maintain their position of the cart here.
I will protect the innocent.
And in that fight, of course, they did quit the Pharah. Now Goku is going to a Pharah of his own. This is unconventional. You don't tend to see Pharah on this point because Pharah on this point is so hard to run with lower ceilings and smaller corridors. But I guess he wants to. He knew he was winning against Fangta before, and wants to take it again.
I think Goku though just find the opener onto Blackbeard. Obviously though going down again. I mean they focus him for a reason. Like he started earning so many fights now in this game. I kind of feel sorry for him, to be fair. Sorry for him, to be fair. It's never a good thing, is it, to get like get focus like that. But JLed is able to find one in KO to Nawaf. Oh no! Messi with a huge bomb, and as well as that, the res onto Nawaf from him does mean that there was a lot of healing available for the offense here, and they find the kill into Fangta as well. Blackbeard also going down out of nowhere. Squall Clan finding the frags they need to get in here, but again, like 4 players of the defense are back alive. JLed, Hamoud, Power Hero, and Willie, as well as Fangta coming back in with his Lucio. But GR Easy is going to be using the tap visor, finding one. This payload is 3.11 meters away from its final destination. Let's hope we don't see a Z9. But GR Easy again popping off on the soldier again. The minute you don't focus him, he's going to do work. But again, he just fall. Power Hero able to find the frag there. Messi though taking down Williams. Fight looks super close between these two teams here. The Justice is going to use one factory. He's going to kill himself. But he does take the mech of Messi. But KOs and GR Easy find the kills you need. But are you getting it quick enough? It might be good enough to grab all 3 points here, but JLed doing well to stall. He needs to stall for longer. Willie is going to be able to touch, and he's going to use the rest. We're going to get boost, but now Fangta touches the point. Is that going to be it? No! Hamoud is now in chaos, trying to clean up what he can, and the barrage is going to be coming in from Hamoud. Are they able to touch? Yes, they are! Now Power Hero and Blackbeard are going to be on the point of Blackbeard. It's going to go down early. Goku able to finish him off. Power Hero loses the mech, but now JLed is back on the point, uses the boss bomb. Chaos is low. He's going to get healed up. JLed is going to fall, and less than a centimeter away from the final destination. They are still holding, but Fangta Willie do go down, and that is going to be 3 points for the side of Squall Clan. What a final fight! Holy!
An incredibly good stall coming out from Tekk Warriors there, making sure they will put one person on the point at a time, trying to buy as much time as they can. They do, of course, a spawn advantage, but when there's 6 people up on the attacking side, what are you really going to do against that Wes? You go out one at a time. Of course, the ults were held on the attacking side for the purposes of clearing out the stall immediately. And although it wasn't fast, they did manage to cap a point with just under half a minute left. And on Junkertown, that's pretty decent time.
I mean, oh, I think I need some water after that play. I mean, I couldn't breathe. Stuff was always going on. It was literally so intense. Just players gradually stalling the cut one by one. It got to the point where it was less than a centimeter away from capping. But again, they managed to get those 2 points, and now they have all they need is a decent defense, and then they're one map away from winning the series.
And interestingly enough, you can't actually draw on maps like these, considering Overwatch does technically count millimeters in this game, although it doesn't show it in display above. It counts the millimeters when it comes to taking the point, but if it comes down to a draw, if it's within the same centimeter, it will actually make a draw, which is, unlikely, but it can happen.
Again,
but it looks like from Tekk Warrior, we're gonna see what you wanted to see earlier, the triple DPS with the Bastion.
Yeah.
Or quad DPS, hopefully.
That would be an interesting strategy to see. No, I think we see triple DPS, maybe double tank solo hitter. Yeah, this tends to be the strategy right on GREZ domes Factor as well as taking down her mod. A great start from the defense there. GREZ with 2 quick kills. Willie does res his Pharah, so he can continue popping in the sky, but Factor does have to deal with Goku's Pharah yet again. He's got that to deal with as well as GREZ's Widow, who we all know has been popping up in the series.
And finally, we see Hamoud, of all people, going to the Widow on the side of Tekk Warriors. It seems like tilt, if I'm completely honest, swapping the main tank off to put him on Widow. But it looks like Pyra here will be going back to swap onto the D.Va, running a Roadhog D.Va. A viable comp, as both of them have incredible self-sustain, and finally they have some hit scan to deal with Goku, but not going down just yet. Gonna have to see if he can pull off some nice shots.
Factor though able to get the kill onto Chaos. GREZ though makes things even again. It gets that headshot once more. Chaos as well as that being red, so this defense looking to hold strong here. Messi also able to take down Hamoud, so the Widowmaker of Hamoud is going to go down. I mean, I don't know what he's in with it.
So aggressively right now. He has nobody to contest him. Hamoud not hitting his shots and now swapping onto the Winston. This is practically a complete roster composition swap for the side of Tekk Warriors. They're not going to have a lot of ults going in this next fight. On the other hand, Squall are going to have a lot of ults, and Fenkta lands the Goku lands the one shot on the Fenkta with the Discord and the damage boost. Never want to see that as a squishy.
I mean, looking at this fight again, it's just trades, but like in the favor of the defense, like you want that, like you're winning in the numbers game. Messi as well as that taking out JLed. JLed, I mean, he does a good job of surviving just a long ass time, but again, if you go down, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, like he falls at the end there. They've got to wait for him to get back. Right now, they need to get this payload moving because it's not being stopped kind of in any way by Squall Clan. They're just holding back right now. So yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to start moving the cart. But right now, GREZ has got to be pressure's got to be put on him. Nah, it's unable to find anything. No, GREZ! Oh my, GREZ wins the dome onto JLed. I mean, they try and pressure him, and he just does that. Like. Now Hamoud's the one to drive him, but GREZ is still hooked to get away. He finds the kill on the flank, and he still isn't down. How is he not dying? Like, the amount of pressure they're putting on him there, GREZ, I mean, JLed presses him, dies. Hamoud presses him, dies. Factor presses him, dies. Like, some great peel coming in from the players of Squall Clan, like the Mercy Pocket and the counter dive from Squall Clan.
Seems like there's a bit of a miscommunication there. Willie committing the Valkyrie to this fight won't have it unless this is a very long fight, and that's not what you want as the attacking side. You want to get the fights over done quickly. You want to get the point with as much time you can. And Fenkta going down first isn't a good beginning.
That was almost quite a big bomb. It just fine. These power pairs make though.
These trades are, of course, favoring the offense, but as I said, this isn't exactly good for Oshtek Warriors as they're losing time here. They're being stalled out extremely well by the side of Squall Clan. And Finkta on this fair hasn't had the impact that he's known to have.
I mean, he does pop off that fight, he does find 3, and they are able to get that first point, but right now you can't afford to mess up. I mean, you've been stalled 4 minutes already, you've only got 2.5 minutes in this section, and again, in the last section you won't have a lot of time at all, so the pressure really is on the offense if you're gonna compete this series, this map anyway. Jarizi is able to find the opener onto the mercy of Willie. As well as that, the bomb is going to be committed from Power Hero to no avail. So this fight not looking good for the offense. Pos bomb is going to be used onto Chaos. He does get low. As well as that, Messi does lose the mech. Nawaf is also going to go down. Messi going to be falling. JR easy and Chaos, so both finding one, but Chaos is going to be falling. Goku wastes the barrage, and this payload is going to keep on moving.
And I think Goku was just barraging to swap off fair. I would have swapped off fair at this point. And he doesn't swap just yet. And again, seeming very, very stubborn. They want these teams do want to stay on their comps. They're well practiced on them. And JRZ on the tracer that he did so well on the third point here. Or third point. I'm sorry. Last map. I don't really know what I was trying to say there.
Right now,
you have to hope that they can win this fight, which is the once they have incredible.
You have to win this really. Like if you commit ultimates like you are, and like the transcendence right there, and you lose, then you're in trouble. But it seems like they're going to be winning this comfortably. I mean, it's pretty much all of them in the left side. The kill feed. Hamud does find 2 in Jarizi and Nawaf. Nawaf now switched onto the Lucio and off the Bree. But again, J-Led with the cleanup onto Chaos, and that is going to be the second point. It is not quite over for them just yet, as they have 2.5 minutes to get to that third point.
And Willie again, see, we have a bit of a miscommunication there with Blackbeard. They keep using the support at the same time. That's not what you want to do. You want to stagger them out and get as much value out of them as you can. And I mean, Fake going down early isn't what you want to see on the set of Oshtek Warriors. He was extremely pushed.
Oh, and he's getting dove. Is Willie going to go down? He's getting dove in the air. He's going to fall. Messi able to get the finish there onto the offensive Mercy. The bomb though going to be used from Power. And I mean, even though it's found nothing and Power getting stopped from getting back in the net by Messi. Very good shot from him. I mean, that bomb was quite good in terms of zoning. Like, they all had to back up and kind of like get out. But I mean, it might be that reason to why this payload is continuing to move. But again, it's kind of a messy fight here. It's just both teams trading. There's not really any kind of positioning coming in from the team. They're all just all over the place. But I mean, they're stalling the cart all they can right now. Messi almost losing the mega, unable to like they're unable to get the cleanup onto that Oshtek. Right now, this fight looking as if it's steadied up a bit. Nobody dying now. It's going to be 6v6 anytime now. The pulse bomb is going to be used, and Messi is going to lose the mech for it. Jariz, he does get low. If he falls, that's huge. No, he's going to be using the recall, staying alive. But right now, this fight, again, looking close between these teams. Goku, though, winning the barrel 1v1, and that's going to be huge, as he is now able to put the barrels to find Hamud and Blackbeard going down too. Goku, though, does fall. Messi also going down. This fight looks close. Both barriers are going to be res, so I mean, it's a repeat. It could be a repeat of history. Goku winning the far 1v1 again, but now we will go down Power Hero with some great focus there onto Goku's bar. And this payload again looking like it might continue moving in just a second here.
And we see plenty of ults here from both sides, and not committing any of them might be a mistake. Bangta, of course, walking down. You don't have that barrage anymore. So he has been kind of scared to use a barrage. I can't blame him. Farah goes down immediately when she barrages him. With 3 kills coming out for the offense, they're gonna be able to push this payload a little bit further. I do think the Squall clan does have time.
They will probably grab 3 points here. They will be able to get the point. Nawak with the beat might be able to touch, but as well as that, the diva of Messi. But right now, the power is going to be from Fanta onto Chaos. Both beats are going to be committed to the fight. And again, you don't want that, like, if you're on the offense. I mean, they're going to Z9. Oh, they're unable to touch the point. It is going to be going to another attack and a defense from both teams. Oh my.
And only 24-second advantage here for Squall clan. Of course, Aztec Warriors had a very difficult time pushing past first, but once they did get into the streets phase of second, they managed to just roll the cart through pretty quickly, all things considered. What are you expecting to see here, Zig? Maybe some... Do you think we'll swap anything up? Do you think we'll try and run the same thing from either side?
I mean, one of these teams I expect to make a big play. They might go for a kind of out of the box sort of thought. I mean, no, definitely not. No, I definitely do not see that happening in such an intense part of this series. In case you guys don't know, it's a best of 5 Squall Clan, 1-0 up as you see on the top in the overlay. I mean, looking at the stream, there were 1 or 2 complaints about the size of it, blocking the times. Obviously, got that into account. Can't really change it right now, but I'll keep you guys updated if it's like close to overtime or something like that. But right now, if you're looking at I mean, obviously you can't see the times. Tekk have 1 minute exactly to push the carts, and they're on the attack first, obviously. But Squall Clan have 1 minute and 24. So right now, it's very close between these two teams. The gates are going to be opening. And who do you think's got this map, Angels?
I think Squall Clan might be able to win this fight if they manage to have a great defense like they did before. They'll win this, and of course, as you said, Hamud going down is a rough way to start this for the side of Aztec Warriors.
They are already with 2 headshots though. He found the Widow, and now he's found the Bastion. He's got all 3 kills for the side of the defense this fight. Messi is going to be taking down Blackbeard as well, and this payload is going to come to a standstill. Messi is going to be killing himself, like resetting there. GREZ on this Widow, they've got to take him out. Bankta is going to be kind of... No, he's not going to be initiating. I thought he'd initiate there. Right now, this payload is going to be moving slightly. I mean, obviously, as Messi did die, they're going to have to back up and loop it until Messi gets back in the fight, and that's exactly what's going to be happening. He's back. Right now, whoever gets the next kill, yeah, Goku though, that's huge. If they stop the rest, Reese is well finding him on. They stop the payload. It's probably not going to move anymore. Willie will get focused next, so would be surprised if he dies. And the payload is going to be touched, but again, Willie, the next one to fall. Power Hero also losing the mech. He will be going down soon, but he does find the kill onto Noir. And if they can continue stalling the car here, J-Led, pops off in terms of stalling. No, he's going to get taken out. I mean, everyone on the side of Tekk is unable to touch. And that payload is going to be stopped right there, and it's not that far a different distance for Squall Clan to bring this second map in the series home.
And we all know Finkta to be an extremely strong Pharah. That is not something I'm going to deny, but it does seem to be a liability here as he refuses to swap off it. Goku seems to be outplaying him on the Pharah. JREZ has easy shots on him in the sky. I don't know. He doesn't. It seems like it's more of a liability to his team than it is a benefit. Although he is very strong on the hero, gonna have to hope that maybe for the next map he does swap it up a little bit, because it seems like on his defense he's committing to the Feral already. And hopefully we will get to see Goku on this Doomfist. I'm not expecting it because they do know that Finkta's most likely gonna be running Pharaoh, but if we do see it, gonna be excited to see what he can do with it. Doomfist, of course, is great for the initiation, being able to put out a ton of damage in a short amount of time.
It is time to act.
What do you think? Do you think Aztec Warriors can hold this for a minute and a half, Zig?
I mean, if they do or don't, I mean, this final result of this map, I think, can decide the series here. I mean, when it comes down to something so close, I mean, if Squall Clan do win the series, they go 2-0 up, and then the likelihood of them winning that series is extremely high. But if they lose their energy, they lose their motivation, and Tekk get on a momentum, and they Bankta just being domed by GREZ. GREZ really popping off with his Widowmaker, my MVP so far. He has not stopped being an absolute animal to be fair. He might be going down here though. He's going to get low, but he's going to be peeled for very nicely by his team. Messi able to take Power Hero.
This whole time.
They're not even contesting. Like, Easy as well with the headshot onto power. It's all falling apart. Another one onto Factor. And I mean, this payload, I'm not sure if it will even be contested. J-Led is. And he finds another one. Like Willie going down. Goku able to find Blackbeard. J-Led, the last one on the cart. You've got to be feeling sorry for him right now. As he's like, what's happening to my team? They're all dying. J-Led falls. Nobody's going to be able to touch. And that is going to be the second map of the series going in the favor of Squall Clan. They are one map away from closing this series out. I want to see JR Easy's play here. Yes, I want to see this.
And as you said, JR Easy getting hard dough, but I mean, he just took it like a man and killed everybody who pushed after him. Of course, the whole time his team just pushing in on the payload, getting so much free push, as there was 3 of them on the payload, and all six of the Aztec warriors were chasing after JR Easy, trying to get the kill. And yeah, it just seems like they're tilting a little bit at this point.
I mean, I'm almost left speechless for how much JR Easy's done in that game. Like, I mean, Junkertown obviously a very good map for Widowmaker. He popped off, but right now we are going to be going to a commercial. It is going to be. I mean, it's going to be a Starfighter commercial. I mean, it's a PC game. The winner of these playoffs does get a free copy. So I mean, if you're in the playoffs, have a watch. Like, I mean, if you have a watch anyway, if you won the game, I think it's quite a cool game. But we'll be right back with you in just a second.
When we left Earth, we entered a cold, vast territory. Beautiful and dangerous. But we didn't come for the view. We came for what we could take. And we made it even more deadly. Space is unforgiving, but so are your enemies.
And going up to shifts here. He has that graviton. There it is. Is the pulse bomb going to be there? It is going to be there. The pulse bomb taking down 4.
Oh, he might have this. He's got the combo starting. He might go all the way. He's got the level 3. He's gonna pick him up. He's level 3 into that, and that is over. Broly Destroy will take the first match. Oh my gosh.
Hello everybody, welcome back to this. I mean, it's a whopper of a series with how certain people are performing. It's not, I wouldn't say it's the closest thing ever. It has been close, especially Junkertown there going to a 4-3. But again, if you're just tuning into the stream, Squall Clan are 2-0 up against Tekk. I mean, I thought Tekk would be winning this series, but certain people in Squall Clan have really been performing. JR Easy on the Widowmaker on Junkertown there. Goku's well on the far on Oasis. But I mean, do you think Tekk have hope to get this series back, Angels?
I think they have a chance, but honestly, it seemed off based off that last month that they're starting to tilt a little bit, and that's not what you can have as a team, especially in this situation. And in all honesty, I do want to see Fang to swap off the Pharaoh, play something else at least. I don't really care what it is, just something else because it's not working out for him.
Oh, we have a pause coming in. Maybe someone's AFK, or it's probably not because all heroes have been picked as a joke. But but no, maybe a substitution coming in from one of the teams or anything
maybe
like that.
someone's AFK after hitting, after every single person in the game hitting X on a hero they want.
Maybe. But right now, just going to take this opportunity, if you can hear me, to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Obviously, we've hit our record amount of people watching tonight. We hit 180 at one stage. I mean, it peaked around 167 for a while, and then it went up to 180. So, I mean, each and every one of you watching the stream, doesn't matter if you speak English, don't speak English, play on PC, play on console, anything of your plat or GM, thank you very much for tuning in. And I mean, if you want to take part, we have leagues for Platinums, Grandmasters, Top 500s, Masters, GMs, anything. And if, I mean, not even just Overwatch, we have leagues for Rainbow, we have Rocket League tournaments, Dragon Ball Fighter, anything like that. If you want to compete, just search us up on the internet, Amateur Gamers, and get in the Discord, and I mean, just show that you want to be a part of this journey as a community. But yeah, we are going to be on this first section of Night Market. I mean, I've got to be going for Squall Clan here. Goku, I mean, yeah, I think he can do so much here, as well as Jaree's Widow, who's he's an absolute animal, to be honest. But again, we'll have to see.
As you said, of course, the Night Market does have pretty good sidelines for Widowmaker. And again, no hits, no real long distance hits again being run from Oshtek Warriors. This Fair Tracer hasn't been working out for them for the most part. I'm not sure why they continue to run it, but hopefully they'll make it work here. Look how deep Goku is into their backline. They're extremely confident right now.
Right now, though, Oshtek are going to be positioning onto the point. They should be. I mean, there's good. The initiation has happened from Squall Clan here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to be initiating. Chaos is going to get low, but he's not going to go down. J-Lad's going to be the first to fall to the damage boosted direct hit of Goku, one-shotting the traitors, as you all know. Hamud, though, winning the Winston battle, taking down Chaos. Power Hero losing the mech, and he's going to be falling as well to the same Farah as J-Lad died to. Messi also taking down Hamud, so Squall Clan looking to win this fight, but it's not over yet. It's Bangta to just take down Jareezy, who is unable to get a kill in this fight. And this is a close fight between these teams right now. I think they've got to take out the baby diva of Messi before he gets back in that mech. That's really what you've got to be doing, and they do it successfully. Hamud able to take him out. Blackbeard does go down. Bangta, Power Hero, both popping off, and this looks to be going in the favour of Oshtek. A great first fight here, ladies and gentlemen. For Jareezy, he does find Willy, but again, it's not going to be enough as Bangta and Power Hero both find the supporters of Squall Clan, and there it is. The first take of Liu Zheng Tower goes in the favour of Oshtek Warriors. It's not quite over for them just yet.
And Feinta seeming to finally get into his groove, getting quite a few kills that fight. That's exactly what you need from your Pharaoh player. Getting that early barrage too. I'm not sure he needed it, but committing it for the safety of winning the fight is always worth it, in my opinion. Coming into this fight, there are a lot of bullets on the attacking side here.
Yeah, I mean, they're committing so much to this fight, but right now, I mean, neither team has won it just yet. I mean, you're not going to want to lose your main tank early on, but they're going to be able to res it. And Goku wins the Pharaoh 1v1. Goku able to take him out. Jareezy also taking down Blackbeard. There are two up in this fight. And right now, Winnie is not going to be able to hit the res. He finds a kill though on the WAF, but Goku finding some with the barrage. The demon is going to be from Power Hero, and Hamud just go down. But Goku going to kill himself, and Winnie finds the res on Hamud. Winnie just go down, but I mean, Oshtek look to maybe maintain this, but J-Led still up. I mean, Chaos is going to be going down, and J-Led really clutching up near the end there, taking out the tanks, and the point is going to be maintained for the team in the blue.
And a lot of ults committed from both sides into that fight. Goku comes in, just gets a kill on Bangta, and leaves with style, trying to show that he is the better player in this fight. He's been showing it off so far, of course, getting plenty of wins in the 1v1s. Bangta getting one every once in a while, but it's not enough. Though this fight, Bangta, of course, has been focusing a lot more on the ground fight, and it seems to be paying off, not even looking at Goku that much.
Thanks for the assist.
Yeah, right now, though, I mean, Oshtek are back. J-Led though, it's going to be going down early. Goku with a good start in that fight. They've got to get in here where it's 95%. They are going to be contesting it. It's payload, no, the point, sorry. Kind of part of it being taken, but it's unable to be switched in the position Squall Clan. Yeah, it's Fanta does use the barrage, finding one. Goku going to be bullied by Hermod's Primal Rage. And right now, those are the kills you need to be winning this fight. Fanta able to find KOs. Messi low as well. Hermod goes down, and it is all Oshtek all of a sudden. What is going on?
And Oshtek Warriors seemingly had a pep talk at some point during the break there. Finally starting to feel themselves, it seems like. Banked, of course, going absolutely in on the Pharah. This is what we wanted to see. This is a much stronger showing that we've seen on the previous two maps. Now, coming into this map, interested to see if either team will pull out a Reinhardt with maybe some brawly comps. Not completely expecting it, as EU does seem to run more fair dive than NA does. But of course, this map is very strong for the Death Bomb if they decide to pull it out. Unfortunately for me, seems like they're not going to use Death Bomb on either side. Gonna keep running the exact same comps. Goku gonna try again to beat Banked in this 1v1.
I mean, Jerry's the off the Widowmaker now on the Tracer. Powerful Hero able to get the first kill. KOs has been done early quite a lot here. They're doing well focusing the main tank here now. I think that's the strategy going into it. I mean, the Reds is going to be able to be used onto KOs, but he's going to pay. Hermod though is going to pay for it with his life. Goku also going to be going down without his pocket. Hermod does take down the WAF, and Oshtek are finding the frags. They take the point once again. And right now, they look untouchable.
And it seems like Oshtek Warriors gathered themselves and said, what do we have to do to win this? We have to focus down Chaos, who's going in on his own several times in the past few maps, and it seems like they're finally starting to capitalize on this.
Yeah, they've identified a weakness in the side of Squall Clan by the looks of things, and they've definitely exploited it as they are 1-0 up on this map of Legion Tower. And 25% on this second point of control center. But right now, Squall Clan looking to be initiating again. And Chaos, look at him, he's already been focused, already kind of half out, but now he's been healed up. But again, being focused on Mod though, gonna get dove, and he will go down. And again, that's the start you need from Oshtek Warriors. Power Hero though does lose the mech. And fight right now close between these two teams. Messi though is going to be using the mech as well. Nawaf going to get low. Jaorizi does use the pulse bomb to no avail. And again, this is a very long fight by looks of things, but it will go in the favour of Oshtek. I mean, as soon as you lose the Mercy early on like they did, it's not much hope to winning the fight. Will he just get the res onto Blackbeard, and this point will be maintained by Oshtek Warriors.
And long fights are what you need once you have control of the point. You want to get as much percentage as you can. Jersey's extremely deep right now, and they're going in before the Diva comes in on the side of Oshtek Warriors. An extremely smart engage coming in from Squall Clan. Blackbeard almost taking down Jersey in the 1v1 though. It's always fun to see Lucio's fragging out there, but honestly, it seems like the support ultimates from the side of Oshtek Warriors are enough to fend off Squall Clan for at least a little longer.
Power of Hero finds the pharmacy on his own. Fanta popping the barrel, shooting the fact that Goku being dead means that Fanta can't really get killed. I mean, you can get killed obviously, but not as hard. But the big one though is going to be used from Messi, unable to get anything though. Again, right now Squall Clan grasping at straws. They're on the point, but the D-Bomb is going to be used from Power of Hero. Able to find Jaorizi, that's a big kill there. J-Led finds Messi's mech as well as taking down the Baby Diva. Willie finds the res onto Fanta, and right now Squall Clan really just staggering in here. Goku though just get a kill onto Fanta as well as that. He did use survive, but unable to find anything there. That's a good boot from Blackbeard, stopping the res off the mod. J-Led able to clean that kill up. And again, Blackbeard able to find his fellow Lucio. Both the supports down from Squall Clan. Blackbeard finds a second kill in Jaorizi, and really, I mean, they're doing well to stall for a long time. J-Led also able to go down, and I'm not sure if Willie even has the res, but they're unable to touch. And all of a sudden, from two good maps from Squall Clan, Oshtek really looking dominant there.
And it seems like, as I said earlier, they found a weakness, a chink in the armor per se, in Squall Clan's play. They always I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the name right now. Chaos, of course, getting kicked off very early in a lot of fights, tends to go in on his own without his diva, and that's not what you can do as a main tank player. You need your off tank with you to help you out there in that situation. That seems to be why they lost this map.
I mean, right now, yeah, Tekk really doing well that map. As we know, we're going to be going to a wipe commercial. We've seen it once this series, but if you haven't seen it, I mean, the winner of these playoffs do get their own free wipes. So yeah, I mean, just take a look, and if you're going to be winning the playoffs, that's what you're going to be getting. So we will see you in just a second.
Now entering King's Row.
Right. Ready when you are, AJ. Hello, everybody. Once again, we are back with our fourth map of this best of 5 series. 2-1 in the favour of Squall Clan for the time being, but we are on the map of King's Row. I mean, just going back to Lijiang Tower there, I think a very good display from Tekk Warriors, doing very well in terms of synergy between Frankter and JLED. I just want to bring up the fact that a lot of times I noticed Frankter hitting these directs, getting people low, and JLED finishing them off. I mean, the communication between them, I think, was excellent, and the target calling as well from the shot caller, whoever it may be, of Tekk, I think, working really well on that map of Lijiang. But now on King's Row, it's a new story. Who do you think's got this, Angels?
I think it's honestly, for me, it's a toss-up. Because, of course, we did see Tekk Warriors play extremely well on Lijiang Tower. And King's Row is kind of similar to Lijiang in the sense that Pharah has a lot of spots to play in, but you do see the opportunities for the Widow coming out on this map as well. And have to see if Jerry decides to bring it out. Looks like he's on the Sombra for now, which again is an interesting way to play. You can play with or against Saphira. Hacking the Paradise Sky, of course, pretty much means instant death for her. You're gonna have to see if he can land hacks though, because that's the hard part of hacking a Pharah, getting up high enough to be in range. But for the first time in this series, we are seeing the death ball coming out from the side of Squall Clan.
I mean, both teams running a death ball in general. Oh no, never mind. Her mod is on the Winston. I was about to say both teams running a death ball, but no. Her mod is going to be on the Winston. Power Up Hero on the Diva. They're going to be keeping. I mean, the side of Oshtek going for that dive. Phantom going in very aggressively there. Power Hero able to get the opening kill. Sheddery does fall. Jerry's also going down. Power Hero. I mean, that's another unsung hero. I think he really stepped up on that Lijiang tower, and now he has already popped off in King Zone, finding the first 2 kills off the map. Phantom able to take down the WAF. Obviously, Farah working very well into Brigade. Goku and that WAF though, both finding one. And Fanta does find Goku. And this point, anytime now, is going to be going in the favour of Oshtek Warriors.
And trades do come out there, but they of course favor the offense. Offense has a spawn about 10 seconds away. On the other hand, if you're defending the point, you have to run about 30 seconds to get to the point. It's absolutely devastating. That's a great stagger onto Chattery.
That's a big stagger. Thanks to able to find the kill onto him with the help of his Mercy's attack boost. And healing pocket. I mean, the pulse bomb is going to be used from J-Led now. Unable to find anything, but her mud though does go down. Again, this isn't what you want to on the defense here. Power Hero able to get the kill onto the defense in Mercy. Although Power Hero is going to be going down as well as her mud. Both tanks do fall. Do fall on the offense, and now that's a chance that Squall Clan need to hold for the time being. Again, both tanks have been down, but again, they'll be able to get back real quick as they aren't too far from their spawn. And right now, this fight not certain for either team.
And Banksta going down first is a great way to start. Chattery finding the opening he needs. Great block on the
Ooh, Goku!
Fine enough. Goku going for a risky barrage there, and he can't be res. It looks like Mod is going to be taken down on the Mercy. Banksta does get killed on the Messy. And this is a messy fight, really, but of course it is benefiting Oshtek Warriors. They need to push this payload as quickly as they can, and with 4 minutes still coming into second, or coming into third rather, this would be a very strong push.
I get Goku's choice to use barrage there. Obviously, the Farah of Factor does go down. He uses the barrage to try and stop the res, but some great peel comes in from Power Hero, using the Matrix and managing to take down the Farah of Goku. This payload might grab the second checkpoint, but no, it is going to be stalled for the time being. Let's hope they don't Z9, but right now, Willie is going to go down, unable to catch the beat of Blackbeard like the rest of his team did, but Chattery able to get the mech of his fellow Diva, as well as that Hamud and Blackbeard both going to be going down, and this point is going to be stopped for the time being. Power Hero being staggered very nicely.
What do you think you're doing?
And of course, right there, I mean, if Squall Clan had lost that fight, that would have been so much time going into
Fanta as well, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think he was hiding behind 4Z9 or something.
Oh no, I think Jerry's just flanked behind him.
Jerry's was just an animal, that's what it was. But no, in fact, it's going to be picked up by his fellow Mercy on his team, Willie, able to get the res up there. I mean, using the res so early though, he's out there without it in the fight, and I mean, when Hamud does have that res, the mod, sorry, that's definitely a start for the offense. Jerry's is going to be going down. Again, they've got to be initiating. They've got to be taking advantage of the fact that they're one up here. Chattery is going to go. He's going to lose the mech. Nwak also going down. J-Led able to find Chattery as well. He gets double kill after Power of Hero takes the mech of Chattery out of the fight. Bangta able to win the fire 1v1. Power of Hero taking down her mod, and it'll just clean up for Oshtek right now, as it is a bloodbath. Right now, Oshtek all on the left side of the field. J-Led an absolute animal this fight. How is he not on fire? I do not know, but Oshtek are going to be grabbing that second point.
Jerry's he got his pulse bomb eating at the end of that fight too. Does fall to the Widow, so it does make sense. And of course, Widow very strong on this third point of.
Yeah, we all know that.
Gonna have to see if he can pull off some nice shots, especially on the Fang, who has been doing so much better this round.
hit one being used from both teams. I mean, Thanked is going to be going down, and that's definitely what you need if you're on if you're on the defense. But again, they're just going to let the rest happen for free. As well as that Mud just take down Hamad. Jarisi though with the headshot onto J-Led. J-Led challenging and losing that battle against the defensive Widowmaker. Now he's got the job to take down Bangta, but he's unable to do so as he gets taken down by Hamad. Bangta getting the mech of Cheddary, but a good res coming in from Hamad. X taking, using the ability to res Jarisi, and Jarisi has to hit that headshot of Bangta now. The pressure is on him. Is he able to get anything on that Widowmaker? I'm not sure if he is. Yeah, he will be going down. Goku though finding Power Hero. And this payload looking to approach. They've got to touch it. I mean, yeah. J-Led though, able to take down Hamad. Tekk on the verge of grabbing 3 points here, especially after Bangta wins the 1v1 against Goku. Messi also going to be going down to the group of Blackbeard. And I mean, they're on the verge here. They just need to have the cleanup. Cheddary does lose some mech, but he's going to be using the bomb, and Blackbeard goes down. That's big. They're still able to stall, and players are coming back now. Now 5 of them in the fight. No, never mind. As Nawaf and Hamad both go down. Jerry taking down Willy though, so both teams without their mercy. J-Led using the pulse bomb, able to force the primal from her. Oh no! What did I just see?
Primal to stay alive and falls in the pit.
Just pops the primal, jumps off the map. No, it didn't jump. It was more the far right. It was more the splash damage of the far that forced him off the map. I definitely won't think that's an accidental death. It was more definitely skillful move from Magni. Yeah, but anyway, Tekk with 3 points there. You've got to be thinking, is there a very hard here?
I mean, it seems like it is. Squall Clan seems like they don't know how to deal with the increased aggressiveness that Tekk Warriors are playing with. Fangta feeling a lot more like himself, getting a lot more damage out, starting to win more and more of the 1v1s against Goku on the fair. And I gotta ask, is Goku gonna do something about it? Is he gonna swap off the fair? Is he gonna keep trying to win with the fair? I'm honestly not even sure at this point.
Right now, I mean, that's a great start from them, this map. 3 points, 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go. That's definitely what you're looking for if you're on the side of Tekk. But right now, they have to have a decent defense here to keep Squall Clan from grabbing these 3 points as well. And I think this map can go to the distance here. King's Row usually does. I mean, usually we see 3 points taken from both teams. I mean, in my opinion, my favourite map is King's Row. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I love this map. When I play and when I cast. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's over yet. Squall Clan can definitely grab 3 points here and take the series.
I'm hoping to see Goku on the Bastion. That's all I'm saying. Because, I mean, starting off with the Bastion is difficult on this map. Going onto it though, after capping first, can be extremely strong, especially if the other team isn't expecting it.
Goku! Yeah. That's definitely a start. As J-Led is going to be going down to the damage boosting rocket of Goku. JR is able to take down Power of Hero with the help of Goku as well. And I mean, they're just going to choose to back way up here. They might even give away the point. I mean, are they going to give away the point?
On a flank now. I don't think they're going to give it for free. I think he will contest it, but this is a risky contest. Nice flick, takes him down to about 200 health, and
they're just feeding right now. They are actually just feeding. Franks are going to go down to Goku. I mean, they haven't even got 1 kill. It's
5 minutes and 40 seconds into this point.
I mean, that's definitely not what you want if you're on Tekk. After grabbing 3 points there, just having that, and I mean, the disadvantage they have now is that they're a good 20% averagely. Like that's like 200% altogether down in ultimate economy. Like it's definitely not what you want. But right now, 1 point on the board for Squall Clan. They need to grab 2 more, obviously. Yeah, right now. What do you think Tekk can do to solid things up here to kind of like hold for a long time?
Oh, Bastion! They will have to play this very coordinated though. Diving onto an Orisa and a Roadhog is risky. And Jerry's is playing so deep they can't really dive onto him either. Messi though does go down. And that's exactly the kind of start you want to see when you're running dive into this pump. And these trades are benefiting the offense, honestly. The Oshtek Warriors have to get a cleaner kill here, or a cleaner fight here to win, start getting the payload.
Easy out of nowhere finds two.
Easy, more like GG easy, am I right?
Oh no, that's no, that pun that actually makes me just don't. But anyway, that fight is going to be going into the favour of Squall Clans as payload keeps on moving. Jerry's and Goku both popping up there. The kill from Goku onto Willy in that fight was very, very good, meaning that he still had a pharmacy while the enemy team only had that Pharah, and that made the difference in that fight. Jerry's able to get the early dink onto Factor, and that's going to allow Goku to use the barrage onto Willy. Already the pharmacy down. That's definitely what you need if you're on the offense. Goku though is going to be falling. Messi also losing the bongo. The D-bomb was going to be used, but JR Easy able to get the kill onto Power of Hero. JR Easy just hits these dinks when you need to. He's going to be primaled into a corner, but he's been pocketed, meaning that he's going to go down. Chedowy getting the frag onto Blackbeard. J-Led is going to be taking down Messi though, but J-Led's going to be falling. This point, in a matter of time, should be going to, I mean, as I say that though, Francis gets the kill onto JR Easy, and all of a sudden, I mean, yeah, no, this might be a hole coming in here.
This is winnable. Finka has the barrage, there's no Diva to Matrix it. I think this is it. They don't even need to commit the barrage right now. Willy does go down, but it's not enough, I don't think. Although the stall is enough for the side of Squall to bring the majority of the team back. Fank is extremely low. Messi on the Diva now chasing after Fank takes him down. And this is what you want to see if you're Squall Clan. You want to see all the blue in your kill feed. You want your team just absolutely win that. Hit 4.5 minutes coming into this third point.
I mean, yeah, it's a good start. They still need to get through here. There's still a lot more work for them to do. They're running double off tank all of a sudden. Not sure why, but yeah, that is what they're going to do. They are going to be running. Goku there with a good start. I mean, he's starting to take dominance over Factor now on this attack. He has been winning these 1v1s consistently. Now, the thing is, can the rest of his team perform like he is? I mean, JR Easy is. Chedowy's doing a lot as well, but I mean, the whole team needs to be at their maximum performance if they're going to be taking all 3 points here. JR Easy able to get the frag onto Power through. Factor very well built for there. Uses the barrage, eaten and destroyed by Messi as he finds the mercy to complete the pharmacy kill. He finds a third. Blackbeard goes down. All the supports on the defensive end. But the thing is, when you kill that many people at once, they could just wait the side of Oshtek. And get back in here. They can literally just sit back, wait, be patient, and then jump back in. That's exactly what they're going to be doing. They're going to be going in with the beat, all of them catching it, all 6 players. Both teams actually using the beat. So this fight looks to be going for a long time. The D-Wop is going to be used, and it's able to find Factor. The thing is, oh, look from Chedowy on the Willy! Jayla goes down as well. It's all falling apart for the defense team in the red right now. Jayla does find JR Easy though. Goku though using the badge for the cleanup, finds some mod, finds Blackbeard. They need to start getting this payload moving. They're finding the frags, but it's not quick enough. They are going to be able to touch surely. But the visor, yeah, the visor's coming in from JR Easy. The cleanup is going to be there. Anytime now, that should be 3 points. JR Easy.
You got to point out that in the fight before this last one, the side of Oshtek Warriors committed 4 ults and still lost the fight. It ruined their ult economy as the side of Squall Clan still had plenty of ults to bring back this fight with.
What is it with Oshtek and being able to stall for ages? That's a big move from Blackbeard. Goku though, and JR Easy with the cleanup onto Frankton Willy. Goku finds Blackbeard to make both supports dead. And Mod loses the Meg. And Mega was just spinning around on the point. I mean, right now, these teams are so close right now. There it is. 10 seconds separates these 2 teams, and both, I mean, it's not even nearly over yet. I mean, what a good stall. It's a good solid 50 seconds of a stall there for Oshtek to make things as close as 9 seconds. But all the same, they are going to be attacking first here. And I mean, if you had to make a prediction now, who do you think will be winning? Just one team, not why. Just say who. Who do you think wins this map?
Squall Clan.
Squall Clan? I mean, I've got to be going for the reverse field. I've got to say Oshtek are going to win this map. But let us know what you think in the stream, whether it will be Squall Clan or Tekk winning this this map. And I mean, anything can happen still though. Both teams grabbing 3 point stairs. Again, 9 seconds separating them. And I'm going to be looking forward to seeing what strategies both of these teams run.
And it looks like on the side of Squall Clan, they might be running the same double octane defense that they ran on the offense instead. It did work out for them though. JRZ on the Sombra didn't really impress me. The impact wasn't there. With the Sombra, you need to be landing the hacks, you need to be taking advantage of all the damage you can put out. And he was just kind of overshadowed on the first point because of the pure aggressiveness on the side of Tekk Warriors.
I mean, they've got to continue that aggression. I think on their attack, like they did last time. They're running the pretty much the same comp they did. They've got to be looking to get these opening kills onto the defensive team here. They're going to be initiating quite. Oh no, that's an outtake right there. JRZ is going to be the first to go down. That's definitely not what you want. Cherry on the point, also going to be falling. Hamud able to find the kill onto him also. And I mean, this is a matter of time before Tekk take this point here. They're 2 up already. Messi loses the neck. Messi goes down. The first tick is there. And from an unlucky situation from JRZ getting outplayed by Hamud and the rest of his team, that is going to be the first point going in the favour of Tekk in less than 40 seconds.
And kind of a questionable translocator there from JRZ. You have the infinite translocator time now with Sombra, so there's no need to place it so far up like you used to in the past. He could have thrown it all the way back, even in his spawn, if he really wanted to. He could have. It could have kept him safe, but really he used it way too aggressively, kept it right next to him practically, and got punished for it.
I mean, 50 seconds till the overtime. Signal is going to be activated. I mean, but right now, I'm not sure if this payload is going to continue moving or not. Both teams are going to find 1 kill early, but Goku dominating Factor again. JRZ as well as that, winning his 1v1 against JLED, and that's exactly what you need if you're on the defense here. Power of Hero is going to be killed at the end there, and with 30 seconds to go, and ultimates like Valkyrie, a Pulse Bomb, Beat not too far away either. That's definitely what you want if you're on the defense. But as I say that, the offense have their ultimates as well. Factor, I would take down Cheddary. That's definitely going to help the offense, as they're going to be initiating very strongly there.
You have to bait out ultimates here. Jerry's wasting Pulse Bomb. They should. This fight doesn't seem won unless somebody's not ult tracking for the side of Squall Clan. This fight should be a clean wipe. Just bait out as many ults as you can. Don't use any of yours. But they did come with the Pulse Bomb, which of course does build quickly. But still,
you see, this is so good from Tekk right now. As you say about the ultimates, trying to bait them out. Look how many of ultimates used by the defense. They have 1 ultimate, maybe 2 to their availability. On the offense, they have 5, nearly 6. This can be a 6-pointer. Like if they do this right, this could be 6 points we're looking at here. But right now, I mean, I've got to be hoping they're going to be 9. We see that so many times in this league, in this series. I'm going to be looking for it. I'm going to be watching that overtime clock. But right now, Beat is going to be used by the offense. Banter able to find the WAF as he couldn't get taken out due to the extra help from the Beat of Blackbeard. But Blackbeard and Hamad both going to be falling. Hamad able is going to be taken down. Actually, Messi also going to be going down to the Beat of Power Pro. JLED and Hamad find the kills into Cheddary and Goku. JRZ falls as well, and that's 5 points on the board. They had to commit 4 ultimates though. Nawaf has the Beat, Messi has the Primal, JRZ has the Possible, Goku has the Barrage, and they've got to be looking to stop the cart here.
And it seems like Squall Clan just kind of seems to fall apart here when it comes to ult tracking. They're not paying attention to ults the other team has, and they're committing too many of their own. This is what loses games for you.
I mean, they need to stop this car. It's on its final straight. I mean, anything can happen right now. If they clutch out, like, this is going to be huge for them to get this series, and to get this map anyway. If they win this, obviously it goes to 2 teams, goes to that final map. But I mean, Squall Clan have the opportunity to end it. But the question is, are they going to be able to do so? This fight lasting a very long time, and the kills are coming in for Oshtek. Jerry's unable to even use the pulse bomb. Goku finds nothing with the barrage, and Oshtek really coming through here. The barrage used from Panther is able to find Messi. The res is unable to be hit by Hamad, and 2 meters away, the pulse bomb used from JR, and I believe I got 8 by Power Hero. The bomb is going to be used, the Diva Bomb, and it's going to stop people from touching the goal, and that is 6 points, as I said, from Oshtek here, and they're on the verge of bringing this to a 5th map. Oh my god, I mean, Jesus.
And it seems like I have Caster Curse Squall Clan. They did, but he made some really strange choices. They in that fight they won by the Arch coming out of first. I don't even think they were paying attention at the time. They had 30 seconds left and they committed like 3 ults to that fight when they really didn't need to. They were treating the fight as if it was the last one. Then Oshtek Warriors come in, they don't use any ults, and they win a fight and bait out, what was it, 2-3 ults in the process. For all of Street Space, Oshtek Warriors just had massive ult advantage and didn't really need to commit too many to win the fight anyways.
I mean, all you need to do here, if you're on Oshtek, is kind of just I mean, play to get ultimates in general. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if you lose 1 point. Yeah, just build up 6 ults and roll them. I mean, that's literally all you need to do, and you've won the map. That's kind of the strategy they need to do here. But they're going to be looking.
They're going to be playing Bastion on high ground.
Oh my, that should be interesting. Running the Arnold Blackbeard as well. I mean, we could get a full hold here, but anything can happen.
And this sideline is so good for Bastion. It is rather limited when it comes to mobility, but of course Bastion doesn't need to move around. And oh no, they don't have anything to deal with this. They need to back up and stop the dive. Or a Junkrat at least. This is playing this comp into their Bastion isn't gonna be smart. Okay, they are playing it under them.
Ooh, that's
a great pick.
Big kill though. Oh, the res though from Willie. And the good DM from Power Hero to make sure he doesn't get taken down there. They've got their Orisa once again. Good nade, able to keep J-Led up though, but Power is probably going to be losing the mech. And this point is going to be, I mean, the first thing is going to be achieved anyway.
The Squall Clan does manage to bring this back. That was the best way they could have played that, and they did end up winning off of it. You guys heard it. I didn't think they would be able to win that. That was a very difficult. That's a very difficult situation they were in, and they played it extremely smart.
I mean, what they did, they kind of just sat in the low hotel, the older Worth hotel, and what they did was kind of just like spam, try and get the frags they needed to, and they managed to do that. Once they got those kills, they were able to get on the point, and just kind of just spam the windows, and that's what they did correctly, and it allowed them to grab that first tick, and then they just found the frags they needed to ensure the fight was theirs. And now they're going to be running the Bastion on the card. Is he going to be doing exactly that, and he's going to find Fanta early on. Power Hero also going to be going down, as well as Blackbeard. Messi able to finish off the baby. I swear, if this is a 6-6, I don't know what to think. I mean, could it happen? We don't know. But Bastion on the cart is, I mean, oh, it should be interesting.
Well, Bastion on the cart is very strong for the second point. There isn't too many flanks for him to get hit by. Once you start getting into third, where you have the higher skybox, you have flanks, I think it's gonna be very difficult to keep Bastion on the payload.
Oh, that's a good pull there. Oh, the kill though was Jerry's. That's huge, but Goku in the map. Both find one. Messi able to take down Blackbeard, but Willie with the rest of the factor. Goku also pulling him. Right now, though, the kills are coming in for the offense. Jerry's back on this car. A good late res from Hamad onto Jerry's ensures that Jerry's can't get killed once again. And the people aren't there to kill Hamad. I mean, Hamad being very patient there with his resurrection, waiting till late fight, then resing when nobody can kill him. And that was kind of really the right move.
That fight was the best chance that Oshtek Warriors is going to have for a while. 26% only on the barrage from Finkta. That barrage is going to be how you get this Bastion off the payload. The immense amount of damage it puts out. And, well, I mean, if you're...
Big bomb! What the? and gentlemen, look at him. Look at him in the middle there. Power of hero. Watch the play. Oh my gosh. And just like that, both of you just shutting it up. Where are you guys? Just stop talking. And that is 2-2. It is a reverse sweep in the cards here. I think maybe. Oh my. What just happened? No,
Where was the shield?
It's nice to be appreciated.
That's all I was
Yo,
looking for in the play of the game. Where was the shield?
Oh my.
Where did it go?
Yo, right. We are going to be back in just a second. Have some time to recollect what on earth just happened. And we'll be back with our final map in a second. We are going to be going straight to a commercial. Hello everybody, welcome back. I mean, whoever's watching the stream, you just know what happened. If you're tuning in now, I just need to make you aware, sum you up, bring you up to date. Squall Clan, the team in the red, picking up the first 2 maps of the series. Oasis with a score of 2-0, and Junkertown with a score of 4-3. Then Tekk bringing back Lijiang Tower with a score of 2-0, and now Kings with a score of 6-5. But I mean, if you're missing the events of what has just gone on, Power of Heroes just got a 5-man bomb to end it to win the map basically for Tekk. Some great work for him. I think the shield of the Orisa on the attack fell through the railing on the side where the wall is. I think that's where it went, but I'm not sure. But yeah, clip that and send it to Fresh Dots or whatever. But anyway, we are going to be on with the final map of this series. Is it going to be? It's going to be Squall Clan, or is it going to be a complete reverse sweep? Oh, there was yes! I told you. Bro.
Honestly, I have no idea who's going to win this map. I mean, it can go either way. Can bring it out, but as you said, it can go either way. Both teams are playing extremely well. I mean, it's chaos on the Bastion. I'm just realizing no off on the Roadhog or the Reinhardt. There's some roll swaps here.
And the Chaos is able to take down Hamod, but he is going to go down to Power of Hero. Power of Hero finding another kill into Nawaf. Bangta able to find one. JLed able to get a kill onto Messi. Bangta finds Goku. Willie finds the res onto his main tank, and a good start for Tekk Warriors there.
And the dive generally does beat Bastion comps on the payload. Of course, if you're on the street,
you've got to do it together. Synergize.
Of course. Like, unlike on the street streets of Kings Road, there is plenty of places to flank here. There is very high skyboxes for the fair to play on. Frankly, this barrage could have incredibly high impact.
Power of Hero though, able to find the first kill onto KOs. Messi also going down. Power of Hero really is popping off right now. He has been performing. I mean, nothing's going to live up to that 5-man bomb in the history of his gameplay ever again.
Watch him hit 6-man right here.
Yeah, we'll just get a 6-man bomb this round, yeah. But no, yeah, Tekk winning another fight. Obviously, finding the kills onto the tanks of Squall Clan is going to mean that the offense have to back up and wait for their tank line to get back in the fight, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to be back. Right now, neither team are going to be finding the kills they need just yet. Bangta though is going to be using the barrage. A good work from Power of Hero there, stopping 2 rockets from direct hitting Goku there with the Matrix. Some great synergy from the defense, allowing Bangta to take down the main tank and the off tank of Squall Clan. JLed with the cleanup onto the WAF. Messi's going to jump right off the edge. And Tekk 2 minutes away from making it extremely likely to pull off the reverse sweep.
And I do just want to point out for the viewers, the names are swapped right now. Can't fix that in the middle of the game, but Squall Clan is in the red and Tekk Warriors are in the blue. Bangta taking down Goku is a great start to this fight though.
Oh, here we go, 6-man. So, Power of Hero able to find one. Nawaf does go down. Hamod was going to be falling to Bangta. Power of Hero finds the second kill of the fight onto KOs. And right now, Jarizi running for his dear life. And he's not going to be able to escape. Hamid lands on him on the main tank. And another fight won for the team of Tekk Warriors. Oh, that's good though. And the res gets stopped as well.
Res, that's incredibly smart from coming in from Messi. We're about to go into the bomb as well. Block barrage does come out. Matrix is left over Goku. Great play from Messi there.
Messi with a barrage. Messi with the barrage kill onto Barrage back. So he just fight 2 though. Messi able to take down the Lucio and Winston of the defense here. Blackbeard and Hamid both going to be falling. But I mean, look at Tekk Warriors ults here.
Oh no!
Oh no! It didn't even pull up. Bangta though will go down to Goku. JLed just find the kill onto Messi, but again, Willie just falls. So, I mean, the beat is going to be committed by the offense. The pulse bomb going to be used to take Kaos' beat out. I mean, he is going to find the kill onto Blackbeard though. But right now, Squall Clan looking to grab this first point on the board. But Hamod with a big kill onto Hamud onto Hamod, I don't know. Chaos finding the kill on Falco. Hamud does go down to Messi, and that surely, after Bangta goes down here, will be the first point on the board for Squall Clan. I mean, it's better late than never, right?
I mean, you're not wrong, but then again, it did take him 4 minutes to get this first point of Rialto. You don't typically see that. This is generally a point that gets steamrolled. Squall seems to be playing worse now than they were in the first 2 maps, and that is very unfortunate for them. This could be a reverse sweep, I believe.
I mean, right now, it isn't over yet. They're both teams still obviously very able to win this map, but it's a good start for Tekk. That's what they are looking for. Bangta able to find the opening kill onto Tekk is exactly what they're going to be looking for as well. Power Hero able to take down Goku. And right now, everything is clicking for them right now. They're playing at their best. Power Hero really is impressing me right now. He's finding the frags every fight. He's helping out Bangta with the Matrix to beat Goku. I think at the beginning of this series it was a lot of everyone playing on their own for Tekk. Power Hero wasn't really using the Matrix to his team's advantage. Goku's winning against Bangta in this 1v1s, but now Power Hero helping Bangta all he can against Goku, and his team working together to ensure that they can win this series. And right now it's back to 2-2, and they're in a good place right now on Rialto with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. Power Hero with the Diva Bomb, unable to find anything. Pulse Bomb was going to be used from JR easy. It's on the bow! It's on the bow! It's on the bow! It lands on the bow. Mercy finds Bangta. Power Hero is going to reset. I can't believe that just happened. This is definitely an interesting series, to say the least. We've got 5-man bombs, Diva bombs landing on boats, and I mean Diva's getting barrage kills onto mechs. But right now, still in this final map, 38 seconds to go. This payload's got to be brought through to the second checkpoint here. And if you're looking at the defense, they have the barrage, they have the Valkyrie, they have the Beast, coming. But that's definitely a start.
Fink gets absolutely demolished in the 1v1. Can't pop his barrage anytime soon, and Willie going down. This
that's huge! That's massive. Hamud managing to take down the WAF as he used B. I mean, if you're going to win the fight in the defense, that's exactly what you're going to win it off. But Hamud is going to go down. This looks to be going in the favour of the offense regardless.
And B does come out for Blackbeard. That's a very late B. Very good for this fight. But I mean, you couldn't keep Power Hero in mech. That's exactly what you need to do with that B. Blackbeard does pay for Hamud. This is a winnable fight.
They've got people coming back in here.
Oh, okay.
So embarrassed to go through in the middle of the sky. The D1 is going to be used for Messi, and it is going to be able to find J-Led just about low enough to do that. JREZ also able to take down Bangta. Bangta going to be hit right back up now in this fight, close between these two teams. I mean, is the hope dying for Squall Clan right now? Hamud able to find the WAF. When it does go down though, the Power Hero with a bomb of his own, unable to find anything. It's too low to do so. No, just get the mech off Messi. Messi going to be falling, but right now this fight isn't quite over. But Hamud with the cleanup onto Hamud. Goku goes down. Hamud able to find the frag on him as well. Nobody's going to be able to touch, and 1 point is all that Squall Clan are going to be able to get on Rialto. That is huge for Tekk Warriors.
And Tekk Warriors absolutely pulling it together for these last 3 maps. Can they pull it off, Zig? Do you believe?
Yeah, I mean, Tekk are going to get the reverse sweep. I mean, I called it, but yeah, it's not quite over yet though. Squall Clan still have a hope, but right now Tekk really looking untouchable right now. Their King's Row second attack really set it in stone. To be honest, I think they are not going to be losing this. And I mean, they're all really performing at their best right now. Power of Hero, I think, really the pillar that is holding. That is holding the side of Tekk together. I think what you could do if you're on the Squall Clan side, I mean, honestly, I think you run a Sombra and you focus power. I genuinely think Sombra could work here if you run just Sombra and you run dive, but keep the Sombra and you hack power and dive power, and then you can use Sombra late fight as quite a valuable hero by hacking Bangta and Willie. I genuinely think Sombra could work really well here for Squall Clan, but I don't think they're going to be running it. I mean, I'm not sure who plays Sombra in that team. I think JREZ might, but But again,
We did see him on the Sombra King's Row, but he
Yeah.
had very little impact. Didn't really seem like he was comfortable playing on the Sombra. His translocator was in dangerous spots. His hacks weren't going off. It was a very disappointing Sombra play coming in from JR Easy on their King's Row defense.
right
Bastion.
now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Power Hero now going to be on the Bastion. Hamoud on the Demon, Blackbeard on the main tank. I mean, at least Power Hero is off the Diva. That's kind of a good thing for the team in the red Squall clan. But right now, they could be stopping the Bastion on the cart. They've got to be looking to dive it as a team together. Right now, KO's is going to get low. He might go down. Messi loses the mech. Nawaf looks to be falling. Power Hero is going to be going down, and Goku also finds Blackbeard. The KO's is going to go down. Factor going to be losing the 1v1. This might be a hold here for Squall clan, but right now, despite looking close between the teams, Vajarizi makes it more one-sided as Woody does fall. And a good start from Squall clan here.
And Goku getting the moral victory, at least in this series, taking down Fengta for the most part, winning the 1v1s. Of course, Fengta does trade back every once in a while. It doesn't seem to be enough, though, for at least for these past two maps, as they've been running fair exclusively, pretty much, both of them. Oh, nice shots from Fengta, though, of course.
A good 1v1 from Fengta there. Like, I mean, the two directs right there, that's just... That really couldn't make the difference on its own in the fight. Power Hero is going to be losing the mech though. You see him back on the Diva. Messi also finding Willie. Karasto does go down. This payload isn't being stopped though, but the kills are coming in for Squall clan. Anytime now. Factor, it's going to take down her mod. The bomb is going to be used to no avail for Messi, and he's going to be stopped from getting back in the mech. That's actually huge for... I mean, it's huge for Oshtek, but they're not going to be able to score it. Power Hero, the only one left alive. They're mid diving back in, but he might go down here. No, he's not really being damaged. Power Hero is going to die here, and that's going to be a reset for Oshtek Warriors.
Still 2 whole minutes on this first point that they have to hold for. They will get, I believe, 2.5 minutes going into second.
Yeah.
But this is still an extremely hard.
We still
game
have a
for
lot of work to do against Squall clan. Yeah, absolutely. But right now, they're going to be taking each fight as it comes. They're going to be starting off by using beat here. They've got to use that extra help and aggression to find a pick. But, I mean, that's kind of, in my opinion, a waste of the ultimate. That's not a start. That's not a good start if you're on side of Squall clan. But right now, still no kills in for either team. The possible is going to be used to no avail from Dreezy. And still no kills for either team. Both teams going for the Valkyrie. And the payload is gradually making its way to the checkpoint here. Fengta as well getting the opener. Jet going to be finding the baby Diva of Messi, but Blackbeard is going to be going down. Goku able to find the kill onto him. Fengta finding another one. Nawaf though with a kill of his own. Rizzi taking out Willie, but the barrage is going to be used from Fengta. As well as that, Goku goes down, and this should be the first point anytime now in the favour of Oshtek Warriors.
And although it is most likely going to go over to the side of Oshtek Warriors, great stall from Squall, getting out of just under a minute and a half from the time bank based on what they had earlier. This is what you want as a defending team. Look at how quickly they're just swarming onto the point, trying to get as much time as they can.
They are feeding though, and the thing is they've got split spawns. And Messi he's going to get split out there. I mean, Messi was just spawned that tiny bit later. He would have been lost the mech, and then he could have been staggered a little bit, and it would have all fell apart for Squall clan. But it's not over just yet. I could kind of see Jarizi on the Widow here in this section. I think if you play on the back high ground and play very defensive, it could work. I mean, right now we'll have to wait and see. Jarizi right now on the Tracer has the bomb, so he's not going to be switching just yet. The top one is going to be from Jerry's, and he finds the frag onto Blackbeard. A good kill as he did have to beat.
And of course, the beat down. This means that it's going to be a much more difficult fight for the Oshtek Warriors. Don't care. They're just going to win the fight outright.
Yeah, just going to win the fight right on his own. Blackbeard is going to be able to come in back in, and he's going to have to beat for the final fight. I mean, they've got nearly 5 ultimates for this final fight. They've got to. I mean, Squall Clan really on the ropes right now. They've got to do something, otherwise they're going to be losing the series to a reverse sweep, and that never feels good, does it?
I'm looking for the silver lining here. The only ult that Squall Clan committed that fight was the pulse one. It will build back up during this fight, but they don't have. I'm not sure if they can win this fight. Support ults do come out from both sides. This is going to be a long fight.
They've got to kill Willie there. Yes, they do. KOs does take down Willie. A good play from Squall Clan there to make sure that Frank doesn't have that pocket. But the bomb is going to use some power clear. That's big. Messi loses to the mech. Jerry's also going down. So that's what you need if you're on Tekk right now. Hamud also takes down Messi, and the kills are coming in for the offense despite losing their Mercy early on. Willie, I mean, Factor still has the power hard to clean up, so we could see him use that. But right now, there's quite different slopes between these two teams. The barrage is going to be used from Goku, and he's not be able to find anything. Fankster using the barrage of his own, but he's still alive. That's the difference there. J-Led does get Mahmoud, and I think this is really going to be it. Right now, 3 players on the cart for the defense. Make that forward. Some more comes in. Wait, and the WAP does go down, so it's back to 3. But again, Goku looks to be coming back in here. I mean, a good thing though for the defense is that the offense aren't going to be getting these kills quick, but they're still getting the kills nonetheless. Messi dies, KO's falls. I mean, yeah, that is going to be it. The reverse sweep has been completed, and it's not Squall Clan that wins Tekk because we've got it the wrong way around, so don't worry about that. And Tekk are going to be pulling off the reverse sweep with a score of 3-2, but do not take anything away, to be honest, from all of the people here. Like, everyone really doing well in this series, but it is going to be Tekk Warriors going up against CDTB in the final of these playoffs. I mean, right now, I definitely thought that would be the final at the beginning of the season. I think a lot of people did. So do not go anywhere for this series. It's going to be a cracker. But well done to